Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Crazy Truth. I'm your host with the most and a little bit loopy. I'm Cole, and I'm here with the ever diligent, ever tired, ever fucking leader in charge, Miss Amanda.
Hey.
We are here to titillate, and traumatize you whenever possible, however we can. Obviously, we're doing this outside in the great Northwest because Miss Amanda's nan-nooking it the fuck up. Hey, guess what? It's 2 days before Thanksgiving. We're recording. We set a new record high in Nebraska. Can you tell? No? Neither can I. Anyways, oh, Jesus. We're going to take a... Hey, guess what? We do this in front of our live secret Facebook group, Casbah Inc. Shh. And Tanya has already told us that we're going to be taking a shower with her while we do the show. There we go.
Oh, rock on.
Awesome. Titties and water. Woo-hoo. Anyway, so for those of you following along at home, which I'm sure you all are, if you know, now some of you don't know, unless you read the show notes, we recorded a show last week like we always do, and it sucked cock. So we decided it sucked so bad we didn't release it.
You're right.
So we actually released... previous show. That's only the second time we've done that in almost 5 years out of 183 weekends. But we're back. This is original. This is going out no matter what, no matter how fucked up this might be. We're going for it. So this is season 4, episode 184. Why? Because the big whiteboard tells me so. 184, and there you go. But before we get started, what do we do? Well, I know what we do. We do what we always do. What's that? What do we do? Do you know what we do? I know what we do. Do you know? Do you? Nope. Okay. We're going to give a shout out to our paid sponsors first. Why? Because we're so damn glad we're here, because that's how we get Christmas. Anyways, starting off with promescent.com. That's promescent.com for all of your sexual health needs. If you want to have better sex, check out these guys. Check out their website. Whether it's the vitamins like that I take or that Miss Amanda takes, it's Vitalis, or you Vitaflux, or the numbing spray. Maybe you use the condoms, maybe you use the lube. Check them out today. You know what? 60-day money back guarantee. 60-day money back. So you can try it. You don't like it, get your money back. And use KK15 and get your 15% discount today. Just saying. By the way, do the pills work?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get fuck silly today?
I did.
There you go. Just saying. Also, smart swingers, you know what they do? Do you? I do. They read. What do they read? I read a whiteboard, but smart swingers read ASN Lifestyle Magazine.
It was supposed to be your teleprompter.
It's my teleprompter.
You cheated.
Oh, wait. It's making a noise. Anyways, they read ASNLifestyleMagazine.com. Check them out today. Hey, you want to know what? Where else you can check out ASNLifestyleMagazine.com? Quit fucking yawning. You can also check it out. They will be at Krazy One Nights, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. And let's just say you want to hear our show, I don't know, all over places somewhere, maybe, sort of, kind of, sure, why not, whatever. Let's do it. Why? When? What? How? You can always go to FullSwapRadioNetwork.com, FullSwapRadio.com. Crazy Truth is on every Monday, 5 and again 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, but there's lots of great shows. Check them out. And finally, don't forget to get all your Christmas needs met this year at FullSwapShop.com. There you go. And that's all we got time for. And so with that, we're calling it a day. So we've had all kinds of
I'm not the only one yawning.
Yeah, but here's the difference. See, Patrick can yawn because he's listening from the comfort of his own home. He's not actually doing the show. If you notice, it's not Kepa. There's no P in there. Now, it's not anything against Patrick. It's just saying that, the A needs to be awake. It's not a silent A. It's not Kbus. It's Casbah. So you need to decide.
Now, see, I woke up at 3, but I said, no way in fucking hell am I getting up this early. And fell back asleep and woke up at 4.
Right.
So forgive
and
me.
Which, well, now wait a minute.
Awake since
and
4
yes,
a.m.
because Cole slept in and just fucking power logged all the way till.
Oh, I woke you up at 5.
I ate my dying ass, bitch. Yeah, at 5, and Cole has since stayed. No, hell no, I didn't go back to sleep.
You usually?
No, I haven't for several months now. I have not.
Mm-hmm.
Don't me, motherfucker. I have not. I have not been taking fucking naps, and especially when I had somewhere to be, because we know I don't hear alarms.
You're right, you don't.
So the last thing, here's the deal. If I would have went back to sleep, fallen asleep, our good buddy Willie, our big dog Willie, would still have a cone on and fucking, because I had missed the appointment. So no, and I had shit to do. It's Thanksgiving week. Whoo! And so I'm losing days left and fucking right, so I need to make the most of every second I have. That's the same reason why we're recording on a fucking. That's why we're recording on a Tuesday and on Monday. Look, here's the thing, but I'm not just a morning person, so this is the part that no one ever gets.
No, you're not.
Because
you're
by the same token, at 9:30 tonight, you'll be where? 9:30 or 10. It might be 10, because depending sometimes.
It depends. It depends on.
But you'll be in bed.
Right.
And so from whatever time you go there, within 10 minutes of that time, maybe 15, I can usually hear you snoring. Okay? So I will go to bed ish what time?
I don't know.
It will range anywhere from, on an early night, 11:30, 12 to 2:30. And I still do that, then I still function the next day. So, yeah.
That's why you're looped out of your mind.
Pretty much. That and all the licking toads. Just saying. Anyways, so we had a great weekend this last weekend. Holy fuck, did we ever wow Shazam bazing. We had a we had a great weekend because we got to be the attendees versus the putter honors.
Well, you start back because it started Wednesday.
Well, yes. Actually, so Wednesday, a very good friend of ours, she'll be listening. She better be.
She might be busy.
In Mexico. So we had to go on an away party for her. And I found a new bar in Omaha that I'm in love with.
And Cole got drunk.
No. Cole got fucking straight up crushed. Because it's a great dive bar. And if you want to score points with me, if you meet me somewhere, if you're at an event, we're at a gathering, we're at a club, we're at a whatever, and there's liquor to be served, there's a couple things you need to know about me. Number one, rum, 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 rum. What do I drink? Rum. What would I like? Rum. How would I like that? Rum and Coke. How would I like my drinks? Here's how I order my drinks. Hi, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Great. I need a rum and Coke double tall burnt. So what that means is, for anybody who doesn't know, I want a tall glass. I want 2 fucking big old honking shots and more because I want it burnt. That's normally how I order it. So when I take a drink of it, it causes my throat to pucker like a butthole, right? That's how we know we're doing good. If I give it to somebody else to try it and you can't stand the smell because it's too strong, then we have the correct mix of the drink. So we go to this bar. I'm not going to get drunk. Kiss of death. Go to this fucking bar. And I go, yeah, rum and Coke and a diet rum and Coke. And he goes, would you like yours tall? One of them a tall, or would you like them tall? So make mine a tall. I didn't say double. I didn't say burn. That motherfucker put in a tall, and that was like 4 shots. Like half that glass was rum. I was instantly in love. So 3 drinks in, he comes by. He's like, now, are the drinks good? Are they strong enough? And they're cheap. It's $5 a drink, so $6 with a tip. I'm like, dude, it would be wrong, but I want to come around and just hug you right now. Because it's Wednesday night. At 10 o'clock on a Wednesday night, when I was only going to have a drink or 2, I passed out in the car. I didn't even make it out of the parking lot before I passed out. Completely.
No, you helped me make it to the interstate.
Okay, good. I'm glad I helped you because I don't remember.
It was right down the street.
Because I was train wrecked fucked. So that was Wednesday night. We had a recovery day. Then Friday night, Beth and Alex put on a killer fucking meet and greet here in town. And again, this is awesome. It's so much fun to just be an attendee. Mm-hmm. You know, so they put on a killer meet and greet. There was bowling, there was putt-putt, there was laser tag, there was liquor, there was fun to be had by all, and it was fun. And Cole had a bar tab. So there you go. And Cole got fucking drunk, but it was a lot of fun, and there was like 60 people there plus. It was good crowd, fucking kick ass. But wait, there's more. So then Saturday night, another good friend of ours, the folks from Smokin' Meat Barbecue, bbqtreats.com, they put on a meet and greet. And so we went over to that one after watching the Husker game. We went over to that one where, again, Cole, another bar that serves drinks correctly. Cole's found all kinds of places his liver will hate him for. Where I proceeded to get fucking, we had some cocktails. But we ended up having to bail out of that one. The meet and greet, they had like 60 plus people there. So the meet and greet itself was over, but we couldn't do after hours stuff because my mom called. But my brother called, so we had to bail on that one. But it was still an awesome time. So we got to meet people from all over. Both of the meet and greets had people from over 100, 150 miles away coming in. They were badass, and we got to be just attendees at both of them. That fucking raw. So, yeah, we got to do that. So, yeah. So,
and I found out it was a drinking game.
That's right, you did. You found out that our show, and you
but
specifically.
They told me one thing that I said, so I'm like trying.
Really? What's that? What is that? No, fuck you. You have to say it. Now, you can't not... Look, here's the greatest thing is we all know that there's drinking games and Cole says stupid shit, right? That's like a given. But the fact that it's a drinking game
I told them that they needed to do a drinking game where you say so.
Wow. Thanks, Con. How about that?
So, don't call me a cunt.
The thing is, I just said it there. Fuck off. I type so, too, a lot. When I type emails and stuff, I put so... Kick myself.
I know it's something you picked up, and I can't stand it.
Yeah, I know. Well, sorry. At least I have a big penis.
So apparently, I say really a lot.
And you roll your eyes a lot too.
Yeah, but then there was something else, but they couldn't remember what it was, so I won't know.
But this is awesome. Miss Amanda has a drinking game, so we'll try to find.
Apparently, I say it a lot. I don't.
We'll find the rules and we'll get them out to people so that everybody can participate. For those even that aren't.
I didn't think I really talked that much.
Yeah. So yeah.
Hint, get it.
Yeah, I do. There. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna see now. I'm conscious of you. God, bitch. Anyways.
Don't call me a bitch.
Will you choose?
Well, I'm not a cunt. I'm not a bitch.
Wow, I feel like maybe we should all get votes and opinion on these. I'm just saying. I'm not a dick, but wow, that varies person to person. Throwing it out there. And then thank you. As Danny comments, she puts, "I've met her husband. Eye rolling is absolute." Yeah,
yep.
That's
very much so.
Yeah, you guys all love me, you know you do. Anywho, okay, so yes, Patrick, dude, yeah, you have to stay awake, Patrick. You have to stay awake. There's no napping during the show. No napping. So okay, so let's delve into. Oh my Lord, look at the time.
What's the time?
The time is, I don't know, 7:40. Look at it. Look. I'm just kidding. Anyways, okay.
I'm like, where the fuck am I looking at that you're seeing the time? Like, what? We've done a whole 10 minutes.
12
Ooh.
12 minutes and 34 seconds.
Oh, we start early?
We did.
That's impressive.
I know. Look at us. We're on time. We're
you
fucking,
cheated, you little fucker.
I'm getting used to the layout of the land in here, and this has become more and more of my domain. Oh, not really. Okay. Oh, and you know, there was a bunch of birthdays this weekend.
There was.
And one of our cadets, Miss Leah, who's competing to win the world's hottest MILF, which she will. She got a cookie, but she works out like a fucking just like a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Like not like a little bit, not like you know. I really want to make sure I have good cardio. No, it's like a fucking. Like, she gets up early.
She has a routine.
Yeah, and it's fucking early. It starts at, like, she does this to herself purposely. Like, it's a plan. Hey, I'm going to set the alarm to get up at 4:30 because I want to torture myself.
Her husband was joking when he said, I just kick her out of bed at 4 a.m. to say go work out. And I went, okay, how does that go over?
Okay, so, but here's the thing. I don't know. Usually she's watching, so I don't know if she's watching.
She is. She said it earlier.
So I don't know if I can say her age or not, but I can tell you this. You wouldn't guess it. So she looks damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Damn good. But Beth had got several of our birthday people cookies.
Mm-hmm.
And so knowing that she works out all the time, I told her that what I wanted to see was like just what I thought would be hot, just have her like just fucking just nom the cookie, right? You know. But she didn't do that. But she did send me a picture with whipped cream on her nipples and a cookie covering her cooter.
Oh, there you go.
Nom nom nom. She put her age. Yes, 53. You do not look 53 at all. Yeah, at all. And you're gonna fucking kick ass in Hito or milk contest. You're gonna win. Fucking smoke all of them. Miss Casba. Fuck yeah. Anyways, just saying. I hope to be that fucking dedicated, but I can already tell you with the push-up challenge we're doing currently, I have failed like a fucking horribly. I could do more push-ups if you put a candy bar in front of me.
I haven't done mine yet today.
Yeah. But I did good on the squats one.
I have a little candy bar. Well, I think you've eaten a lot of them, but I have candy bars.
No, the grandkids did, and you better hurry because they're about gone.
I don't want any yet.
That's good because they're about
Stayed
gone.
out of them.
I'm doing it for all of us. I'm taking one for the team. I'm eating it for the team. Okay. All right, 15 minutes of babble about shit. Now people are like, are you going to actually do anything that involves swinging and sex? No, not really. No, I'm just kidding. We are. I wanted to give you a chance to talk since I never let you talk at all. I wanted to make sure that I threw that opportunity out there to you.
Well, how often do I get the chance to talk?
It seems like a lot because it seems like I'm constantly getting yipped at, so I'm constantly in trouble. So you talk then.
Well, it's funny because you don't like quiet space. So even just to talk slower and to have a pause drives you nuts.
Maybe a little bit. That's beside the point. We're not going to go there. This is not about me. This is a show. This is a show about helping people.
It's not about you.
No, absolutely not. That would be egotistic and maniac and shit. That would be horrible. Who wants that? Look forward and don't yawn. Anyways, okay. Okay, so no, yeah. You know how you do? Teach me a proper push-up. Hook me to a crane and just lower it up and down, up and down, up and down. It'll be all fucking good. Okay, so no, we do actually answer questions and do stuff that is a fit. I found out that apparently I play with my hair when I flirt.
When you're drunk, you do this a lot. And you know...
It's because it's pretty.
Well...
Just when I'm drunk?
Yes.
So is it when I'm drunk or when I'm flirting that I'm drunk?
It's drunk flirting.
Drunk flirting, okay.
Or when you're talking to somebody and you get like shy or pretending to be shy and bashful, you just...
For those of you that are just listening to the show, you want to fucking tune into our YouTube channel because you want to see this demonstration of what a diva Cole is. Oh fuck, Jennifer Lopez, you ain't got nothing on me, baby. Okay.
You do it all the time. That's so funny.
I do
Ever
not.
since you started growing your hair out, yeah. Before you grew your hair out, you just go, hey.
Well, I mean, it's well, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, so let's pretty boy stop it, Misty. But maybe I got pretty locks. If someone would give me my proper headgear, i.e. a crown, then we wouldn't have this problem. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so
that's what he's getting for next week. I made
pretty
my hair stand
boy.
up. I made it look stupid.
Yeah, you gotta have pretty boy hair. Pretty boy. Pretty boy. Anyways. Alright, so let's...
my hair, it will frizz out and be this big, huge poof.
Yes, I am high maintenance. Damn straight I am.
He's a
just
fucking prima
look,
donna.
Crazy Winter Nights Friday night we're having karaoke, and there's a good chance I'll have a couple cocktails, and I'll probably karaoke share. So, really? Do I do that bad at karaoke and share?
I don't know. I've never heard you karaoke share. I've heard you like do it in the car singing.
And it's not that bad.
No, actually,
so
you do pretty good for a dude.
For share, yeah. So shut it.
That Shania.
Yeah, well, because it brings out my inner gay. It is what it is. Anyway, so turn back time, baby. But there's a couple girls that are gonna have big shoes, and I will fucking wear their high heels. I will rock that shit like there's no. Anyways, okay, so let's get on to like an actual question. 18 minutes in, good lord. Okay, so I get asked questions all the time about stuff. God is my witness. I get asked questions all the time about stuff, and I got a really good question, and it's one that I could really, really relate to, and I think a lot of guys could. And I got permission, so we're gonna talk about this a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
So. The question was this, and I'm not going to say who, where, or what. The question was this. So, this is from a guy. They've been in a lifestyle about 4 years now. I think that's what he said, 3.5, 4 years, somewhere around in there. And they have regular play partners. But what he has found is that in a larger group setting within their established group, that he is finding it harder and harder and harder to get aroused, to get a hard on about it with it. And so, yeah, we're both thinking we're hearing a dog walking down to the studio. And so wanted to know why why or what, or if that's like normal or natural, or just kind of trying to understand it because it's changed.
Okay.
And I was so thrilled that he gave us permission to use this question, because him and I then had a really like good deep conversation about it, right? Because here's the thing. I asked him this. I said, when you first got into lifestyle, when you first started to, the first time you were in group sex settings and like that, did you have the same issues? No. Okay. And he said now he finds that like when they play in more similar groups, maybe he said it's a curse, because I'm kind of a, if I can get one of the gals we can go play a little bit alone, it goes great, but then I'm done after that. Kind of like what you've talked about in the past of one of the challenges. And that's new for him also. Okay. And the thing is that I get it. I really get it. So first of all, okay, so we'll interject something like that. Is it normal? Is it natural? You're just looking at me. As he said, one of the cool things
I thought you were still on the story part of it.
Well, one of the cool things is that, the group, they're a fun, close group, and so it's not like anybody's like freaked out or weirded out or bothered by him. Maybe not, just kind of hanging back, and if stuff starts coming, gets up and then goes from there, type thing. Mm-hmm. So his thing is it natural? Is it normal? What can we do about it? That was his question.
I'm not a dude, so I really can't
answer okay,
this.
So does that ever happen for a chick? I mean, we know that obviously a woman can fake it better, right? We know that. But in a group setting like that, is there ever times it's just like, or is there enough stuff going on that it's hot enough so it's kind of like, okay, yeah, just it's enough that it works?
It honestly depends on the person.
But
because some people are easily turned on by a lot of different things. There's some people that aren't. But once they get into it.
Has it changed for you? Has it? And I'm going to go back around.
It's been so long since we've done a group setting.
Well, right. But I mean, as we started to go, as it went through that, has it changed for you, even though we haven't done a big group sex thing for forever and a day, but has it? You played around at Krazy Summer Nights. There was people watching, and there was a group of you girls kind of playing and stuff like that. Has it changed for you the excitement level or to do in a group setting? Ish.
Why do we have to address me?
No,
because this gets complicated. Because I'm going through this change.
Okay, take menopause out of it. Take menopause out of it.
That took a lot of that away from me.
Okay, take menopause out of it, because take just overall your excitement or enthusiasm.
I can tell you, okay, when we were doing it early on in our lifestyle journey, and we were going to parties, and we were invited to parties, it was erotic to watch other people have sex and to get involved and watching it around the room while you're having sex.
Right.
Okay? It was erotic as hell. Right? As it progressed, did it come less exciting? It didn't come less exciting. It just wasn't much of a turn on. But as a woman, you can just lay there.
But the reality of it, you didn't become immune to it, but it wasn't new.
But then now that we've had, the break has been a long time since we've been in a group setting.
We primarily play alone anymore.
That if a group setting were to happen, it'd be erotic as hell again.
It's so, and this is one of my things, is that, first, Mike says very normal, in my opinion. If we have an event or possible play date, will often put me in the barn 24 hours in advance. Age and amount of stimulation you get probably has a significant effect. You can always talk to your doctor for an extra confidence booster. Danny she said, I think people's own bodies do their own thing. Could be same old, or hormones and age. And here's my thing. This is what I told him, because I think those are both very good points. Is that I cracked the joke that when we first got in the lifestyle, the first 3 years during the lifestyle, I swear to God, how we didn't break our shoulders, I don't know, from that slap going, look type thing. And the thing is, it's I used the example when we were at the club the one night, and I'm talking to a newer couple, and I wasn't really paying attention to what you were doing, and you were sucking a dude's dick, and the only way I knew what was going on was because their eyes started getting really big, and I'm like, oh, yeah. And he's like, do you ever get used to it? I'm like, yeah, you do. Now to have somebody fucking right next to us, it's like, okay, yeah. So it is a natural thing, because think about this. In theory, if you're with somebody else, your best fuck should still be whoever you're with, right? We got in this not because we had bad sex, not because we had problems in our lifestyle. It was something different, fun, and exciting. Now, as I mentioned him, I said, one thing you might see is if you could do like a foreign exchange student situation, but a group swap, right? Where all of a sudden you take somebody from another group, swaps with you guys, and all of a sudden you're in a brand new group setting with brand new people. It would probably raise that excitement level. The challenge, though, and I think he's feeling, and this is where I can really appreciate it, is it makes you start to get a mind fuck with it. And I had to admit, so okay, any girls that are listening, here you go. This is a big one. It has been long enough now since we've had group sex that it would absolutely, I would be so terrified of not performing that would mind fuck me. That's part of why I do so much stuff one-on-one, because I can overcome that. I'm okay on a one-on-one setting for the most part. But a group setting now, it's my own. And I have to try to figure out how to fix that. There are specifically certain girls that I'm very much interested in, that I've not hooked up with, that I want to, and several of them we have communicated. All parties are interested. There is no way on God's green earth that the first time I have a chance to hook up with them, will I do it in a group setting. Which sucks. Because at one time I had no problem in group settings. And group settings are a shit ton of fun. But now, because of my own lack of confidence, there is no way I would do that. Because I would be so terrified of it being a flop. Literally. Yeah. Like, loop. And it is that concept. I mean, for using me as an example, there's a couple girls that I think that's primarily how they play. They don't play alone, and it is almost terrorizing to me, to the thought of having to try to figure that out. Hey Kim, trying to figure that out. I mean, it's, but I think it's natural. The thing is that in the lifestyle, like, I've never understood. Okay, wait. Let me preface this with, this is in no way, shape, or form. If this is what you enjoy doing, I'm not bagging on it. Okay, but for me personally, part of the reason why sport fucking is such a positive or plus for me is that I have constant, right? And you're still the best fuck that I've ever had and I'll ever will have. I'm looking for unique and different. That's what I want. That's why we got into the lifestyle. So if I were to start dating someone, or start to in a couple dating, whatever, how you want to look at it, to me, it would automatically eventually get to the same thing. Yeah, it's not your spouse, but it's not new. To me, the exciting part is the new. If that makes any sense.
Well, it does to a lot of people.
Is my mic hot tonight?
You know what? Quit it. Okay, who knows your buttons more than your significant other? We play together and pay attention to each other. The one time I struggled, she was right there to get me on track. We used to do that. And The reason we ended up not doing that was because you thought it was distracting me too much. Yeah.
But
it didn't.
It honestly, now the reality of it is that here's what sucks, but it's the reality of the whole thing. Swinging, although as in the lifestyle, you're with a partner, maybe a significant other, whatever. It's still an individual sport. because the reality of it is the mind fuck factor. I don't just like, I love watching you get fucked. I think it's hot as hell. I think it's fucking beyond hot.
Okay.
But I am at the point, because of the mind fuck factor, right, that I would not play as a group because I'm pretty sure that my shit won't work. That's how much it has got to the mind fuck. Now, I understand all the fucking all the things of it's not, it's not logical, but that doesn't mean anything. It's still something that I have to fix, and there's a lot of us out there like that. And as I told the gentleman that we were talking about, I'm like, one of the advantages is what your strengths and your weaknesses and how you feel are, and you're in a group that's very caring and supportive and okay with it. Knowing and being willing to admit where you're at is half the battle.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had sex with the same people over and over,
mm-hmm.
and I'm not talking me,
right,
and I'm not talking about if you happen to get a girlfriend or a previous one or whatever,
right,
if you met with the same group of people, would you get tired of it?
Yes.
Would you get bored?
Yes.
Would it be less of a turn on?
Yes.
Is there a new thing that you can do to make it more of a turn on?
I don't know. I'm going to think that probably yes. I don't know because I haven't been there, and honestly, okay, this is gonna make me sound like a huge dick. I don't know how this always turns into Cole. It sounds like a huge dick, but it does.
No, I was just,
the reality of it is, if we played with if we had a group, we played the same group over and over and over again, right? I would get to the point where it would be like, well, when are we gonna go be swingers again? Sure. That's literally what it would be like to me. It would be like, what are we gonna be swingers now?
Do you start to feel like it's too exclusive?
Yeah. At that point in time, it's like, well, okay, yep, awesome, great, whatever. It becomes an extension of your of your continuous relationship, and probably one of the biggest challenges that I have now for me is that the desire, that whatever, to I'm damn near hardcore on the prowl, which most people would never know if I'm on the prowl. Okay, because I'm not a fucking thirsty motherfucker. No,
I don't think
I don't show it. I am, but there's also the factor of the confidence factor to act on it. I mean, it's there's a safety thing with somebody, hook up with somebody you've already hooked up with, but by the same token, it doesn't fucking do this. It doesn't trip the same triggers of when you think you're gonna hook up with somebody new, and I honestly don't know why.
Well, there's always that anticipation, and it's fresh meat.
Right, strange is strange, and it should still be fucking awesome regardless, and that just it just drives me fucking insane. And now my computer's gonna just fucking drive me
your
nuts.
Computer wants to go to sleep.
Hey, dude, it's so tired. It's like Miss Amanda. It's sleepy. Hey, you know what? We're at halftime.
We are at halftime with noisy cars going.
Yeah, no shit. We live in a great area. Let's take a quick break. Hey, do you want to go to the party of the year? Not just this year, the last 2 years. You know what? Who says it's the party of the year? ASM Lifestyle Magazine Awards say party of the year. Check out Krazy Winter Nights. It's January 14th and 15th, 2022 in Omaha, Nebraska. Can you get tickets? Are they still available? Yes, they are. How do you do it? You go to www.krazy, Krazy, winternights.com. Check them out. Get your tickets today. Make sure you get for the Friday night pre-party and the Saturday night main event, the semi-formal or black tie optional formal event, Krazy Winter Nights. It's the 4th annual Krazy Winter Nights. You don't want to miss it. Check it out today.
It's just called black tie optional.
After 4 years, I'll figure it out.
No shit. What that means is you can wear a cocktail or formal. You can wear a tuxedo or suit. It's optional, but be fancy.
But look nice. look sharp. That's how it is. So I just,
Dude, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Nowhere close to that. So my screensaver is coming. So, okay. So the thing is what I was trying to get with this whole thing, it was not to turn it into the world according to Cole, but it's just, I think it becomes very natural. Your overall, as you start to see more shit in the lifestyle, and I said to him, and see if you guys think this is right. I truly believe that part of what pushes people to try new things in the lifestyle and to try new kinks in the lifestyle is that regular vanilla swinging, just regular sex with somebody different, becomes boring. And so then all of a sudden you're like, well, let's try a threesome. Let's try this. Let's try that. And that's where that came from. Because honestly, when you think about it, you know, you start off the shit we know about now. This vanilla as fuck. Just fucking somebody else. That's vanilla. That's like crazy vanilla. Why are you looking
but if
like
it's somebody new.
Well, but the thing is, but think about where the concept of like rope play and you start to explore more shit about what you like and what you want, and all of a sudden you have these other urges and these other feelings, and you start to explore these other places. You start to do these other things because you're growing. That's the whole thing. You're growing and pushing the boundaries, and that's even where it's regular, even where it's swinging sex. Rachel says, yes, regular sex to me after a while does get boring. And I think it does to a lot of people. And I think you explore other things. It's like, well, let's,
Has it gotten boring with me?
because fuck no. It's because the rules don't apply to significant others. Seriously. It's like, that's like this totally separate little fucking bubble. And so it doesn't apply.
Yeah, okay.
It just doesn't.
I was just curious.
Patrick says it's the law of diminishing returns. The more you have something at once, the lower the satisfaction is. And I agree with that. I think that's it. Look, swinging and communication and finding these other things that like led me to the fact of to be able to say that I like the whole fucking hand over the mouth thing. Fucking struggle a little bit, right?
Right.
Okay. How long were we married before that came up?
Deal fuck. How long were we in the lifestyle before that came
Exactly.
up?
And you know what? If we hadn't been in the lifestyle, you know where it still would be? Not up. So it's that same concept, right?
Right.
So the thing is it I think that it's I'm not advocating that everybody has to go out and you have to do something new and change and whatever, but I think you have to know that it's going to change. I think you have to know that it's gonna change too. Mike says, I don't know what Mike says because Facebook's being stupid. No, Mike says we would never call sex boring, but lifestyle does add a level of excitement. We channel that extra excitement back into our bedroom, and that's a great point, Mike, because I think that's what a lot of us, that's what you're supposed to do, right? I mean that's how that's supposed to be. Is you're supposed to.
We've kind of gotten away from that, though.
Yeah. What it is we've got away from the need to have reconnection sex. It's not that it's still not good, but let's face it, when you first start in the lifestyle, it's not about should we have reconnection sex. Mm-hmm. When you first get back in the lifestyle, it's you need reconnection sex. You both need it. It's a grounding thing, and there's a safety factor that goes with it. And you see so many couples that if they don't do it, it becomes an issue. Well, the shit we do now is so fucking far outside the realm of anything that it doesn't surprise me that it's almost like reconnection sex to us now is more like wedding night sex. Oh fuck, I guess we probably should. We're supposed to fuck tonight. We'll do it tomorrow and it's not a big deal. But that's why we tell people we don't encourage people to I will never encourage a couple unless you are damn sure of who you are and your strength as a couple to do what we do. Because I'm sorry, that you can tell when you look at people, when you say to people, we're a free range couple. When you say to people, and when I tell people how we do our lives, how we do it, and I go, she doesn't have to get my permission. Oh, hey, by the way, I fucked somebody. Or vice versa. Mm-hmm. The look of almost, it's not terror, but it's a look of like, Like, they can't even process that. But then I always throw in there, that is fucking, that is 30 fucking years of a hell of a lot of communication every day currently to be able to do that. And let's not kid ourselves. It's not like we're both going out getting fucking laid all the time.
No.
By any stretch. Mike said, like I said earlier, there's nothing more exciting than watching your significant other pleased and be pleased by another. Reconnection sex is then mind-blowing for us. And that's all. I think there's a degree of stay in the car business. This is going to sound horrible, but we used to say stay stupid. And what that meant was don't have it figured out. That's what that meant. Was like the more that you don't try to have it all figured out or have all the answers and stay new, in your brain and be like, that's powerful. Because then once you start figuring out, then you start overthinking, and that's when shit gets all fucked up. Jenny says, reconnection, reconnect. Why don't you read it? Because I obviously fucking can't.
Reconnecting is spontaneous.
And
spontaneous. Don't think you need to reconnect ASAP. It then just sex.
Yeah, well, and you're exactly
but very
right.
important. But I think with us, it got to the point of one time going, well, did you want to fuck or do you want to wait? And we were really tired, and it's like, nah, let's wait till tomorrow. And then the next time it would wait even more, and I'm like, do we even need it anymore?
Yeah. When we first started, we needed.
Oh yeah, we did.
Reconnection.
And it was hot as hell.
It was hot because you're sitting there. Let's face it, you're fucking each other, but you're thinking about what you just saw, witnessed, and were a part of.
Ish.
It's in your brain. It's all part of it's. Look, when you're new, the first time you fuck somebody else, it's even the first couple of times, a couple of years you're doing it, it like swirls in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the hottest thing ever. I figured out I have the mics backwards. That's why mine's not fucking.
Way to go!
Yeah,
it is. Do you want to switch?
Well, not now, because now it's gonna be all fucked up. Now midway through the show, they'll be listening, all of a sudden I'll sound like I'm yelling.
That's true.
Fuck. Oh, God, technical.
For once, they can hear me.
And fine rating. Get ready, folks.
Yeah,
no,
whatever.
So, but
it is very important, especially, you should do it.
I just think it's important that people understand it's okay that shit changes.
Yes.
And that's really what he was getting to. And you know what? And he has a valid point, because it's something that I've had to come to terms with. Look, we started this, I was in my late 30s. Now I'm in my late 40s. About to turn 50. You know what? I've changed.
Mm-hmm.
What I want, what I like, what I think is hot has changed.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm interested in has changed. I always got pretty fucking zeroed in. But I could easily be distracted from that.
Yeah.
Not so much. Now, I have certain ones zeroed in, and I'm willing to not, so that I can with them, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. And so I think, and I've had to come to the realization, just like this, with my own battles and trying to figure out how to overcome this, because here's part of the reason I want to do this question was that as I said to him, I go, a lot of my rants and a lot of my stuff are all in my rants. I know you don't listen to them, so you don't know, but in my rants I talk about all the time about how we all have to continuously to be successful. You have to continuously reevaluate. You have to look at yourself and take a hard, honest look and go, okay, that's wrong. I need to change that. I should do that. You have to do that. That's in life. And so, like, my rants are a way that I do that. Having that conversation is it's another one of those ways that I'm able to do that same process to myself. Because here's the reality: if I don't figure it out, there are some of these girls that it's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. And the thing is as I told him, the worst fear that you can have is the shit in your own brain, because that's ultimately that's the big problem, child. So how do we get there? I don't know. That's the journey part of this whole thing. you know, right now, honestly, if you're listening to this show, and there's like 10 people that do, and that's pretty cool. But, you know, if you're listening to this show, I can tell you a lot of people go, oh, it must be, you know, you because we have the groups and we have this stuff. We deal with the exact same issues that everybody else deals with. We deal with body issues. You're dealing with menopause and all the fucking crap that goes with that. You know, loss of sex drive, all of it. You know, and yeah, it's a process. I deal with self-confidence. It's, you know, obviously we've all heard the one about me on the walking around naked. We all deal with the exact same issues. We're all right there together in the same boat. But as much as we can help each other, and that's really what you got to do. You just got to be cool to each other, right? Give people patience. Understand that, you know, everybody has their own little battle royale they're dealing with. But ultimately, you have to know where you're at. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to be like an athlete, and you have to know your body, and you have to know. Because here's the deal. It's just like some of the girls that I want to hook up with. Look, here's the reality of it. If I'm stupid enough to put myself in a situation where I am going to mindfuck myself, that's going to be a disaster. And that disaster, it's just going to build on top of it. Because then I'm going to be embarrassed. Then I'm going to be the whole 9 yards. It is much better to be honest and say, to reach out, which is something sometimes I have to do with some of these girls, is say, here's the deal. This is why. It's putting on the condom thing. Look, if you just want to fuck, I can do that. If you want to wear a condom, and I understand, and I'm totally cool with that, you have to put it on, because I won't be able to keep it up and do it. Mm-hmm. And being honest with that. And that's the thing. Danny goes, is it entirely wrong to say things evolve? Relationships evolve, and lifestyle relationships evolve too. My personal opinion is continuing your own happiness. And that's exactly it. That's said beautifully, because that's exactly what it is. But if you're not willing to admit where you're at, if you don't know, and people don't, they'll bury their head in the sand. Because look, it's not fun to look at myself in the mirror and to see a girl that I'm really interested in, and all of a sudden to go back to being a 12-year-old kid, you know, or that kind of fear. That's especially when that's not the image that I put off, right? So I can either bury my head in the sand and continue to just fucking be a tool, or I can try to fix it. Mm-hmm. And so, just so you know, there's a whole bunch of girls getting messages tonight.
And we're like the complete opposite. Because, okay, I do have body issues for the most part, but I can good God, I can't talk. I can traipse around naked.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bother me. And do I shy away or try to hide my body? No, I just walk around and I don't give a shit.
When shit starts, you fucking lead the charge. It's really funny because in most of our interactions, I'm like lead. But when it comes to the sex part, you've always been lead the charge. And that's part of why we quit playing together, because of the fact of I didn't want it, because you were. I'm very fortunate. You've always made sure you knew what was going on with me, and I didn't want to become that distraction. Part of it
was never distracting.
No, well, and part of it now is just fucking getting to a point of there's a degree of not giving a fuck. Look, it goes with the whole hair and the whole everything else. It's you know. Mike has a good thing. Cole, have you ever considered starting out just watching and then go with the flow if more happens? Yeah, it's just been so long, you know. And now, you guys want to hear something that's really fucking. This will give me hate mail. You know, it'll probably be the easiest way for me to do a group setting. Seriously, and I used to be able, because I didn't get whiskey dick, I could just power my way through it. Is to have a couple of cocktails, let me put my sunglasses on, and iPods or I have headphones, whatever. Shut up. And put headphones on and just have music going and just totally.
You used to do that when we camped.
Yeah.
Do you need to go back to that?
Because here's why it is. I can go back. It takes me, and this is gonna sound so fucked up. It takes me back to like when I was in college, and just fucking because I wanted to. It's an attitude thing. It's a I can hide there. Is
more
what it
college
is.
Or more when we first started off? Because when we first started off in the lifestyle, we were camming, and you had to do that to
because it took me to that place. It basically I can if I do that, I can hide. I can like physically I'm there, but mentally and everything else, I can hide. I can hide in my it's Boston. I can hide my music, and that's really what it is. Because here's the thing, if you to me, if you can't see my eyes, right? That's a huge thing. So having sunglasses on, you can't see my eyes, so you can't see what's going on in my brain. And then with the music, I can just walk away to somewhere else, and I can, and yeah. And but the thing is, think about this. Think about this for a second. You've agreed to let me have sex with your wife, right? Or you're a girl and you're like, yeah, let's hook up. And all of a sudden, I fucking shades go on, sunglasses, headphones go on. You're gonna be like, what a fucking dick. And that's why I know
not necessarily that. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, well, and that's just it. And what I'm doing is hiding why I have sex with your significant other.
So to answer part of that though, if I was fucking some guy and I say come here, you're gonna come here with a heart on it for me to suck your dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. But you've also watched me get up, and if I get in mind, the one thing I don't do anymore, and I used to believe that I only ran into 4 girls that I just were like, they're out of my league.
Mm-hmm.
They were out of my league. I no longer, and now there are still girls that are somewhat intimidating to me, but it's a little bit different. But once I got in that place, it didn't matter, because I seriously would go, why would they want to fuck me? That's it's just one of those things. But those are all, and I only tell you those things because those are all the things that you have to know, because it's a journey, and it's about growing. That every journey is about
discovery.
No, well, it really fucking fuck off. It really is, and that's just it. And this is no different. That's the part that people. Do you know why we don't like the parties? They're nothing but a fucking frat party, because it's fucking mindless. Fucking bleh. That's why. There is no. It's not that swinging and fucking other people needs to be some higher calling. It's not like, but by the same token, we preach community.
It can be an out-of-body experience.
It can be. We preach community. We preach whatever. But I know that, look, if I just need trashy sex, I can go get a hooker. Okay?
You're not paying for it.
The swinger sex is different, and it takes it to a different place and a different level, and that's hot, and that's when that whole thing comes together. And it is a journey. That's just it. When you come out on the other side of this, like, you go around once. So when you come out on the other side of this, what the fuck, when you look back, what are you going to see? That's, I live for that kind of shit, but I'm a, like, Jim Morrison junkie. So I believe in that whole concept, but seriously, what are you going to see? When you look back, okay, great, you did 127,000 miles an hour, but it was just an interstate and you didn't do anything. Yay. Yeah, that's not what what is that? I mean, what the fuck? It's the highs, the lows, it's the fucking pushing yourself, taking yourself to a new place and a new level and doing shit. Gaining confidence. I'm almost 50 years old, and you know what? Warren Buffett created over 85% of his wealth after age 50. Okay? So and I said it because that was his passion, whatever, but the concept is, you have to choose what, you're never too old to stop growing, gaining confidence, being better, fucking finding new cool shit, right? And that's the whole thing. I want to find cool new shit. I grew my hair and paint my nails and do all this shit because I got sick of corporate America, and I said, fuck that, I want to go find cool new shit. And that includes in fucking. I mean, that's all part of the fucking game. So there you go. Well, didn't that just get deep as fuck? Next week on fucking
There's nothing wrong with deep.
We're bringing the brownies, kids. It is what it is.
Hey, you're kind of out of time.
Well, I'll be damned. All right, so here's the deal. Again, happy Thanksgiving. When this show comes out, it will be Thursday, Turkey Day.
Pause. Really? 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 I purposely didn't say it most of the time.
Yeah, so it is, it is
I had to
happy,
give someone a reason to take some shots.
happy Turkey Day. Again, shout out from our sponsors, Promescent.com, PROMESCENT.com. Seriously, check them out today. You will be very glad you did. 60-day money back guarantee. And try on things. KK15 get you 50% discount. ASMLifestyleMagazine.com. Seriously, they've got a badass some stuff coming out in the December issue. It's fucking cool. Make sure you check them out. Don't forget Full Swap Radio. Check out all our shows, not just ours. We hope you check them all out. And give some guy to drink as fast as they can. Really. And don't forget Full Swap Shop also. Remember, you can send us emails. How, what, where, when. You send them to them at Krazy, Krazy, .Kasbah, Kasbh, @gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter, @TruthCrazy. Also, go ahead and follow us on Instagram if you can find it. Send it to me. Let me know what the fuck it is.
Crazy.Kasbah.
Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That'd be the Kasbah, Kasbh. And yeah, check out Krazy Winter Nights. Seriously, hotel rooms are filling up fast. So don't miss this event at all. You want to be there. Check it out, crazywinternights.com. If you want to be a sponsor for any of our things, send us notes there. Check out crazykasbah.com also. And there you go. So with all that being said, doing it the only way, I was to the turkeys. Doing it the only way I know how, the only way I want to. Kasbah style, out.
Bye.